voice of God calls us to awake in Him. How will He find us when He comes? Awake and ready.
And when He asks us to dedicate our lives ever more perfectly to Him, how He will find us.
Awake and ready.
Let's pray together. Divine Mother,
Divine Mother,
Heavenly Father,
Heavenly Father,
dearest friend,
beloved God,
great masters,
great Masters,
Jesus Christ,
Babaji
Krishna,
Krishna,
Lahiri Mahashaya,
Lahiri Mahashaya,
Swami Sri Yukteswar,
Swami Sri Yukteswar,
Paramhansa Yogananda,
Paramhansa Yogananda,
saints and sages of all religions,
saints and sages of all religions,
we humbly bow to you all.
we humbly bow to you all.
Divine Mother,
Divine Mother,
come to us, flow through us, teach us
teach us
to feel Thee,
to feel Thee,
to see Thee everywhere,
to see Thee everywhere,
to see Thee in everyone,
to see Thee in everyone,
to grow with Thee,
to grow with Thee,
to open our hearts,
to open our hearts,
minds and souls to Your love,
to Your
to
love,
Your light,
to Your light,
and share Your light with all.
and share Your light with all.
Om.
Om
Shanti.
Shanti.
Peace. Come chill and wake up, it's morning and old brother sun just shook his finger to tell you that new day is begun. Open your window and listen to the summer air, for melody is everywhere. The world is waiting to tell you of a million things, the shout of daybreak, the flutter of a robin's wings. Come out and listen, there's magic for us all to share, for melody is everywhere. God made all children from laughter, so don't close your heart. The song of dawn won't be finished till you sang your part. These words are temple and morning is a time of prayer, when melody is everywhere. Melody is everywhere.
Resolutely I quell my inclinations,
Resolutely I quell my inclinations,
that my mind be open
to
to the wisdom guidance of my soul.
the wisdom guidance of my soul.
I'll read now to you from Race of the One Light, Weekly Commentaries on the Bible and the Bhagavad Gita by Swami Ananda ji. This topic today is self-reliance versus self-reliance. Truth is one and eternal. Realize oneness with it in your deathless self within. The following commentary is based on the teachings of Paramhansa Yogananda. Last week, we considered the need for attunement with God, with the gurus, with the wisdom of others, until we make that wisdom our own. There is a strong and in fact valid belief that nowadays in the need for standing on one's own feet rather than depending weakly on others to carry us by their strength. Swami Kriyananda was once asked, "What is the best yoga posture?" "That one," he replied, "which sets you squarely on your own 2 feet." Our strength must come from within. If that strength comes from the ego, however, instead of from soul consciousness, it is like a guitar string without its sounding board. The notes it emits will be thin and feeble. Our strength must come from within, but must be coupled with recognition of our inner link with broader and higher realities. The Bhagavad Gita says in the 10th chapter, "Everyone in this world whose life is glorious or prosperous or powerful, know that his achievement is but a little spark from the great sun of my effulgence." Jesus, in talking to his disciples, emphasized also the power of attunement with his own consciousness as a ray of the divine. For his ray had descended already through him. For this ray had descended already through him in response to their devotion. It was a sign that God was already listening to them with receptive attention and did not require to be wooed in that way any longer. In the passage preceding the one that we read last week, Jesus said, "I am the true vine, and my Father is the husbandman. Every branch in me that beareth not fruit, he taketh away. And every branch that beareth fruit, he purgeth it, that it may bring forth more fruit. Now ye are clean through the word which I have spoken unto you. Abide in me, and I in you, as the branch cannot bear fruit of itself, except it abide in the vine. No more can ye, except ye abide in me." This was the meaning of Paramhansa Yogananda's counsel also, when speaking more intimately to the disciples of the need for attunement with him. Thus, through Holy Scripture, God has spoken to mankind. Om, Om, Om.
My name is Cora, and he's Aaron, my husband, and it's really a joy to be with you today. First, I just want to remember to do this. I want to say happy birthday to Michael. Yesterday was his birthday, so we just want to give him all blessings and love and light and just gratitude for his example devotion service. Thank you, friendship. Thank you, Michael. And now I can start with a whisper from eternity, a beautiful one that is titled "Demand for Union with the Almighty," just because we are talking about the self and the self. Oh Father, behold me through the pores of the sky. Smile at me through the twinkling stars. Strengthen me through the sun. Call my feelings through the moon. Caress me through the breeze. Love me through my love. Throb in me through my heart. Breathe thine immortality through this mortal frame of mine. Speak through my voice. Help others through my hands. Use my mind to inspire them. Breathe through my breath. For within this fragile vial, thou alone canst sing thy complete eternal song. For within this fragile vial, thou alone canst sing thy complete eternal song. So I received a message, a phone message from a dear, dear friend of mine. We met many years ago. We were both students at the Academy of Fine Arts in Venice. And since then, it was like recognizing this soul friendship, really like sisters, very, very close. And now that I'm far away, it's even closer in a way, our connection. So she's now a mother. She has 2 children. One is 5 and one is 1.5. And so often she just sends me these beautiful pictures, and she's just an amazing mother, just very, very observing the children and just thinking and just noticing and just try to understand them. And so she sent me this message saying, you know, Cora, finally we got to the mountain. They have a small, small house in the mountain, and they love it. And so she said, finally we could be there. And, I was just observing Dorian. Dorian is her son, the little one. And she said, when the road is flat and is long and really regular, he just asked me to come on my lap and to be carried on immediately. But as soon as the path, there is soil and dirty, there are holes and rocks, there are plants and ups and downs, he just wants immediately to walk. And he walk and walk and walk. And she said, I was so surprised because it was just almost a hike. And I was just impressed because he's just 1 year old, 1.5 years old, and he was walking and walking. And so that I smiled reading this message, and I was just pleased and just joyful for this beautiful child and the family. But then I was thinking about other children, because maybe you have noticed too that when the babies are very, very young, for example, I've noticed so many times there are just few steps, like a stair, short stairs, and they just want to go through and through, just with the hands, just 1 and 2, and then they want to jump down. And when they are a little older, they just try to skip one step. So just jump, let's see if I can do 1, let's see if we can do 2, let's see if we can do 3. I've done it too, and it was really, really enjoyable. And even in another situation, for example, there is a beautiful park, and the parents is there with this baby, and as soon as he left the hand, everything is safe and clean, but there is a tiny spot where maybe there is some dirty, it's not really safe. And as soon as the child is free, he just focused and just is pointing at that spot. Just there are obstacles, there is something to do, and so he's like looking for the challenge. And the parent is like trying to divert in the attention, let's go to the other side. But it's like really, really natural for babies, for like little children to face challenges. They just look for them. They just want to grow. They want to expand. They want to try. And so what about us? What about the adults? Do we have the same attitude to our challenges, to our life, to our growth? I think many of us don't have the same natural fun when we face a challenge as children. Because, maybe education or the environment, as soon as you just fail, already the word failure it's a negative word. So there is judgment, there is blame, and it's not really pleasant to just experience this in front of others and just put yourself in this position. So often we try to avoid challenges, we try to escape. And it would be really beautiful just to recall when we were like very, very young, and it was just fun. There is no blame, no judgment. It's just trying and just learning. And so this is when we grow up, as I was feeling myself very limited and not able to do many, many things. My education was not encouraging my self-discovery, so it was really, I didn't know who I was, I didn't know what I was good at. And just a few years ago, a devotee from Assisi, a beautiful woman, a beautiful disciple, really, really deep, we were just sharing very intimately, very deep, and she suggests me, Cora, just do this exercise. I do it with children. She was working with children too. So you draw a flower, just the center of the flower. And then you think about your qualities, what you do, what you can do, what you enjoy, and your attitudes. And you just draw one petal for every quality, for everything, your competence, your skill, and just draw this flower. And it was really hard for me. It took me the whole week, actually, to just try to complete the flower. So I just started with few of them, and then what should I write? What are my qualities? I was just, not really in contact with myself, not really confident with myself. And many children have the same problem when they draw this flower, and I guess many adults too. Because many times we just relate to ourselves as our personality, as we know us and our habits and what we do, what we don't. But really on the spiritual path, is just opening this huge door of our self. It's like we don't have to relate to my body, my mind, what I can do, but really I have a friend, and he can do everything. Every one of us has a friend, maybe we know it or not. We know for us is our master, is our guru. And what is impossible for me? Many things. Is it impossible for a guru to do it? Is it impossible for God? We can ask ourselves, what life is bringing me? What is asking me? Is it impossible for a guru, for an avatar? Of course, the reply, the answer is no, it's not. So why I can't open and just let Master use me? And so just say yes. Because life is consciousness, and we are a part of this consciousness. And life is just providing everything you need, actually, to grow and discover our big self, our bigger reality. So just say yes. And I would like really to share what is happening to me. It's very meaningful for me these last weeks, because the situation is, as we are all living, is just very confused and delicate and complicated. And difficult. And so I was in this confusion, and really even about my service, about Education for Life, that is my main service. And I just thought to myself, Cora, just what can you do? Because and I said, okay, not outside, but just maybe I can connect more with the Guru. I can connect more with Yogananda. So what I did, I was starting just meditating more. This is something that I'm comfortable to meditate, so I said, this is a tool that I can really use to meditate longer. And so I started meditating longer, and then praying more, just trying to pray more to Master, to really possess my body, possess my mind, possess my heart, possess my soul. Make me a channel for your love, introduce me to God. This kind of prayer, like day, morning, night, and any time I can remember. And really a big flow of energy was moving, actually, was starting moving. And many projects were actually asked me at that moment, just in these days. And one of them, I want to share this, because we had this beautiful online conference, Education for Life conference, all the teachers in all the parts of the world together. It was really, really beautiful. And they asked us an exercise. So we had to have a sock, a long sock, everyone. And we were very curious, but we didn't know what the use for this sock. But we had them, everyone, on the screen. And so Irene, this beautiful teacher, asked us to meet in a small group, like a room, a virtual room, and talk about a challenge that we have at that moment. And just make a knot on the sock. This is your challenge that you have. And so, okay, we had the sock, and we entered in the room, and I was with a friend from Italy, actually, and with a teacher from India. And in India, she was a devotee. I really recognize her. She was a disciple of Yogananda. And so she started actually explaining us better what we were supposed to do, because we couldn't understand very well. And she started sharing her challenge. And it was about the school that she's in Pune. They're creating a new school, and it's going to be online because the situation is, as you know, this one. And so they will start in this way. And so the challenge was just this process, this project. And so, okay, it was my moment. So I said, okay, I will share a challenge about Education for Life, that it was big at that moment. And I said, okay, I have this challenge because a friend of mine that is giving these classes online, it's like about energization and meditation to children. He has so much success that he's really in need of help. And he's asking me to maybe take some classes from him. And so I have this afternoon to record a video class and just send it to him to see if it works, if the energy is good, it's okay for that. And so I've never done it online, so you need a lot of energy, and was trying to explain in the challenge. And so this woman replied to me, okay, you have to project your energy and ask Master to do it. Just ask Master to flow through you and to flow with his energy. And I said, oh, thank you. I was really touched and said, thank you, just thank you so much. And then we were going further, and she said, oh, you can unlock your knot. And I was just pausing for a moment. And I undo it, and it was just, I felt so calmness in my heart, just, it's done. There is not a challenge anymore. Even I haven't recorded any video, I feel, yes, Master is in charge. He will do it through me. It's perfect. I have no fear. I'm not afraid anymore. This was the feeling in my heart. And it was really, really beautiful. And then trying to find inspiration in a book for these videos, I just found this page, the first page that I read in Education for Life book. And it was this, and I will quote it. He was saying, trust yourself and trust the divine power in this universe to support your efforts to help your children unfold spiritually. If you are open, receptive, and courageous enough to try new ideas, the insights and inspiration that you need will come to you. And so this was the advice, the guidance that it was there for me at that moment, just perfect. And so it was just this beautiful way that we can experience when really we say yes to something that comes for us, and is just asking to our greater self, to our Master, okay, I don't feel I have the strength to do it. I don't think I have the skills or the energy or the wisdom, but you have it. And so you can do it through me. And during, I guess, the Spiritual Renewal Week, someone said that Yogananda shared that Divine Mother, God, has for this planet many beautiful ideas and projects and visions, but most of them are not manifested because God cannot find channels for that, for these projects. And when I heard that, I was really like, oh, why? It's like, because as I said, we just feel that we are limited, that we don't have the energy, the power, we are very small, and this world is very big. But really, we just have to say yes. Just step a little further, just open, and then Master is going to do it. God is going to do it. And so what I want to share is just be active, just act. Because when this energy moved in my life with Education for Life in this last time, I didn't know what to do, but I just focused on a project. I said, I like this project, I can do it. And I just started moving the energy and just completing this project. And from there, all the others offering were coming. So it's just, if you don't know what to do, just start with an idea and act. And so this energy will move, and then Master will guide you in the right direction, in the right project, where to manifest your energy as a channel for Him. And this is even this power of creation that we have. Again, with the children, I don't know, but because it's something in my life, I was almost all of the time in Ananda, I was hanging on pictures of the children in the school in my room because, children draw all the time, a lot, every day almost. And so they were just giving me the drawings, and I usually have these beautiful drawings in my room. And so I was just thinking, they just create every day. This is creation, this is manifestation drawing. And so when we grown up, how we use this power, how we use this divine skill that we have to create, to manifest. Yes, we have maybe a family, we educate our children, we have a profession, but this is really the new ideas, the inspiration that we have. So we really can just take in our hands this power that God has given us to create, to manifest, and just use it and just offer it up and say, I am your channel, I am here, so use me and just manifest through me. And yesterday I was actually looking at a talk about this self-reliance of Swamiji. And I really want to share with you what he is sharing, because it's very, very powerful, especially in this moment, in this situation. Because we are relying a lot outside now, because we feel we are fragile, we have fear, so there is a tension. Like we of course, we just look outside with a look, where is the truth? What should we do? And so Swamiji shared that self-reliance, he said human nature tends to just tie people down in a herd. So he used this word, a herd. And he said, sometimes when you want to do something different and you just share with others, it's like, oh, no, this is not how we do. Or why do you want to be different? So this is maybe many of us have experienced this, or even Ananda, just for some time, for some people it's just something really not understandable. But so, and Swamiji wrote this song, Dare to be different, dare to be free. And he said, many people don't have the courage to manifest their ideas. Again, as I was saying, many people just go with the opinion of others. They are weak and they just follow others. And so he's really saying that the voices, the people that really help humanity in just step further in any field, in science, in education, in any field of the knowledge, they had, he said this word, the integrity to have the courage to step out of the herd and allow themselves to share how they see things. And so, courage and integrity. But how can we do this? So it's not about opinion, Swami Kriyananda said, it's about intuition, as we were listening to the reading. So where is this voice? Where is this inner truth that we can manifest? We have to be silent. We have to stay still. We have to center ourselves and go really deep within. And within we have the answer. Within there is the truth. This consciousness, not the omnipresent, this infinite love, infinite joy and wisdom. This truth belongs to us. So if we just can go deep and just release fears, and any voices, he said, there are yes, there are no's, there are maybe. Don't care about these voices, just go within and feel inside the answer, feel what is truth, the feeling that you have inside, and act from within. And another thing that I would like to share is this self that we are looking within us is like everywhere. We are a part of all that is. And so I just want to invite you, I share with you this beautiful song first, Come Children Wake Up, because there are words there that like invite us to see this truth, this consciousness everywhere. I don't know if I just want to say them again. So it's like, God made all children from laughter, so don't close your heart. The song of dawn won't be finished till you have sung your part. These words a temple, and morning is a time of prayer. And even said, there is magic for us all to share. So this is a beautiful, beautiful just message. This world is a temple. And there is magic for us all to share. And so just, if we can just really tune with this, just feeling Divine Mother, just feeling this love, joy, light everywhere, in everything. And just for example, every new day, Because we enter in this habit, we enter in this mechanism, just this is our life, this is my rhythm, this is my room, this is nature, this is the sun, this is the sky, I know. But if you really feel, just look at the sun and the dawn of the sunset. It's just really magic. It's a miracle. All the planets, the stars, our life in this earth is a miracle. It's very sacred. This world is a temple. And just remember it. Anytime you feel just maybe tired or exhausted or just fearful, just think, this world is a temple. Anything that is coming to me is for my growth, is a blessing for me. It's a gift from life. Maybe I can't understand, so I will ask Master, please help me to understand. Please give me the strength. This world is a temple. And try to see in everyone you meet, in everything around you, this magic, this power of God. We just watched together in the ashram as devotees a beautiful movie. It was, I don't remember, Garabandal, I think? Garabandal. It's a city in Spain. And it's about the story of these children that really could see the Virgin. They had this blessing of see the Virgin and receiving messages from the Virgin. And the movie was very, very simple, but the story was really beautiful and touching. And at the end, there were pictures from the real children when they were like looking up with this light in this face, all this energy and power in their face. And after, it was really, really inspiring for myself, for my soul. And after, at the end of the movie, I just went outside. I don't know what I was doing, but I just went outside. And there was this air of the night. It was night, darkness, and just nature. We have some trees and the grass and the stars. And I was just so joyful because I was thinking, maybe I'm not going to see the Virgin now. She won't appear to me right now. But she is here. She is here. She cannot be anywhere else. So it's just about me. It's just about me be open and be joyful and just be in tune with her, be in tune with Master. When I will be in tune, he will talk to me. I will see him. I will feel him. Even now I can feel him. But just this is the truth. She is there. She is now here. She's in me. She's in everyone. And so just really connect with this magic, this power, this world as a temple of Divine Mother, this body as a temple of Divine Mother, this heart as a temple of Divine Mother, and just really feel this joy. And when we are not in this joy, when we really are struggling, we just can try to do a step further. You know, whenever you try to do an effort to reach God, to reach Master, even just a thought, even just a prayer, even meditate just a little longer, you will have an answer. She is there. If you show your effort, if you show your presence, just your presence, your openness of the heart, she is there and she will reply. She'll give you energy. She will give you project ideas, something that you can realize and manifest. And so this child that was looking at the Virgin, she was sharing, the Virgin was asking these children to wake up very early in the morning, like she said, I guess maybe 5:30, 6, and to pray in a room together. And so, and this is what, it's a very, very simple, but this is something that God is asking us to show our devotion, to show that we really want Him, we really want to connect, we really want to feel this joy. And this sacrifice that we do maybe seems difficult, it requires a little energy, but then it will end in more energy, in more joy, and just in this union with God. So thank you so much for just listening and sharing, and for your friendship. And just just look at this world, as yourself, as a temple, as Divine Mother.
Open wide, I keep for thee. Wilt thou come? Wilt thou come? Just for